Hey everybody, Sister Fantastic here, and today's video is a collab with a friend of mine here on YouTube. Her name is Derissa Raynne, and she goes by the nickname of Riri, and I will link her channel down below. And today's video is going to be spring into spring, a spring eye look, doing some pastels, and I'm using this beautiful little palette here from Violet Voss called Fruit Sorbet, which is a fun size little palette. Comes complete with a mirror and all these pretty little spring colors. So that yellow and that green and that pink and just everything's just popping out at me. So I have never used this palette and I want to break it out today, and then I'll add a highlighter and we'll put a lip with it and everything. And but my eyebrows and concealer and blush and all those things are on. And so anyhow, I'm just going to get right into this, y'all. I don't really do intros here on my channel. I just say hello and get going. But anyway, let's just do that. Let's just get going. So I'm going to use a fluffy brush here from BH Cosmetics. This is the number 3 fluffy brush. It's a dual fiber. And I'm just going to go into this shade right here. It's like a off-white color, and I'm just going to dust that over the eyelids and just kind of get a little, just dry things down a little bit. My eyelids are a little bit oily, not oily, but they're moist and dewy from, where I put eye cream on last night. And so anyway, I just want to mattify the eyelids. And that's one thing about this little palette I like, is that there is a couple of light shades in here. This one's a matte, and then there's this beautiful white shimmer right here in the corner. Just love a shade like that. It just helps with eye looks to me, because I have hooded eyes, and so if I have a light colored shadow, then I can take that and put it on my eyelid, which helps to highlight that area and kind of pull it out and draw it out, because my eyes are so deep set and so hooded. Okay, now what I want to do is I want to go in with this, I want to get a fluffy shadow brush here, and I want to go in with one of these other shades here. Let's go in with this pretty pink one. I think that's really pretty. So I'm just going to put that in the crease, the outward part of the crease, the outward part of the eye. I'm going to carry it up pretty far up and make sure I get that corner pretty good. It's like a peachy pink. It's not really a true Barbie doll pink, but it's like a peachy pink, which I think is so pretty for spring. I need a look like this today to perk me up. It's been raining here in Savannah, Tennessee, and it's kind of nippy outside, and it's just kind of one of those cloudy days, and it makes you wonder, is spring really here? Of course, we haven't started mowing the grass or anything like that yet, but I'm ready to put the boots away, break out the flip-flops. Okay, that's maybe just a little more right through here. Yeah, there we go. Okay, now I want to get another brush, and I want to pack some yellow shadow. I want to use this yellow, this bright yellow. That is awesome. So I'm just going to use a Luxie Precision Crease Brush. It's a 246, but it's flat, and you can use it to pack shadows on with. So I'm going to use this yellow, and we're just going to go right here on the inward half of the lid. And this is like a pressed pigment. I probably ought to... I probably should have had something moist on my lids. I might have made a mistake by mattifying them. That's showing up pretty good. Let's just put another layer there and see what happens. I'm going all the way over to, I'm just following that natural edge right there on the inside of my eyelid there. I'm just following that orbital bone. Okay. And let's do the other eye. Can y'all hear that little noise in the background? That's my little chihuahua. His name is Sugar Bear, and he's sleeping. And he kind of snorts. And he snorts when he's awake, too. He's so funny. He's my little gray one. So if you haven't followed me on Instagram, make sure and do that. It's at SisFantastic59. And I've got pictures of my dogs over there. Anyway, their names are Sugar Bear. He's the gray one. He's got some white spots. And then the other chihuahua is Sweet Pea. And she's like a fawn. And she's younger than he is. But they're siblings from different litters. And they're just bonded. They're a bonded pair. And they just love each other so much, even though there's like 4 or 5 years difference between them. So anyway, he's a little bit older. He's like, he's about 6, maybe going on 7 now. I'm really not quite sure of their birth dates because they're rescues, and I adopted them about a year ago, a little over a year ago. It was a year ago Christmas. Well, a year ago at the first of the year. Anyway, there's a picture of our adoption day on Instagram as well. Okay. So this is pretty far out there. All right, now let's do something else. Since we're having so much fun here, let me find another little brush. And let's use this one here. This is a Luxie Mini Tapered 121 brush. It's kind of browned. And I'm going to go into this orange right here. Oh yeah, this is... And I'm going to just kind of put that right there in the middle. Just to blend those two colors together. But I still want that orange to show up and have its own little moment there. So that shows up pretty good, doesn't it? Alright, now the other eye. Yeah, I love this color. This orange is pretty. This is not your typical look for me, But I was just sitting here thinking about spring looks, and you know, this is the collab that she suggested that we do, something spring. And I've been kind of wanting to fool around with some colors like this anyway, and so I thought, wow, I'm going to break out that Violet Voss palette. Because I've had it for a while, and it's just, when I received it, it was like fall and winter, and it just didn't seem like the colors were appropriate for that time of the year. Not that I couldn't use some of them out of the palette, because like there's this beautiful gray here. It's like a slate metallic gray. It's awesome. And then there's this cranberry. And so, you know, and that blue, I feel like you could use that blue just about any time of year. So I could have probably done something with just like these four, and maybe use this one, you know, in the transition like I did today in the crease, and probably created some kind of a look that way. But I just hadn't got around to it. So anyway, but if you'd like to see a look like that out of this palette, just let me know down in the comments. Oh, wow. This is pretty bold, y'all, for me. It kind of makes me feel like the Mad Hatter or something off of Alice in Wonderland. Okay, now, I want to incorporate this green. And I know that sounds crazy with this look right here, but I think I'm going to go underneath the lash line with the green. So I'm going to take another little Luxie brush. This is the mini round, the 141. And I'm just going to go right into that green, which it's a shimmer. The ones I've used up till now are mattes. But this green is a shimmer. So let's see what happens here. That's kind of light. I wonder what it would look like over this blue. That might help it pop a little better. Or even this black. What do y'all think? Can you see that? That green over the black looks, it takes it to a new dimension. And then the green over the blue looks kind of yellowish. Which this is a yellowish green. Let me mix it with some of the blue. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do, is I'm going to put the green like up towards the tear duct by itself. Just, you know, from that yellow that we lay down up on top, and swing that around, and then go more into the blue over here in the corner. And that way there's like a gradient from the green to the blue. That's bright. Look like I'm gonna go to an Easter egg hunt. This is a fun little look. Okay. Wow, that is out there. Woo! Somebody needs to stop me. So anyway, if you're not used to bright, bold colors like this, you're going to be out of your comfort zone with this palette. That is for sure. Alright, I'm going to put a little bit of brow bone highlighter. Let's see, let me find a little brush for that. I'm going to use this white because it is so pretty. I just can't resist. Ooh, it's got like a opal essence or like a holographic kind of a shift to it. That is pretty. Wow. Wow, that, can y'all see that? That is amazing. That's what I needed to put in my inner corner. Oh, that is gorgeous. Well, you know what? Since I want to put some of this white on top of that green in my inner corner. Oh, yeah. Now I'm really getting a pop. This is like a mermaid green right here. Wow, that white just changed everything. Let's see what this white looks like on the lid. Just a little pop of color right across the lid. Use my finger. Just right there in the center. I'm not gonna take that all the way across. Just a little pop. Just bring in some interest. In case you were bored with what was already there. Ah! That is really pretty on top of the orange and the yellow. Wow. That's one thing I like about blacks and whites. They can just shift and change any color. Alright, I'm going to put on some mascara. And wow, what a fun little palette, y'all. For those of you that are watching my channel for the first time, this is not the type of look I usually do. I'm pretty conservative, and I stick to neutrals mostly, and I will use a pop of color, but as far as like doing a multi-rainbow type looks like this, you know, or even 2 or more bright colors, I usually don't do that. So anyway, I'm going to go in with mascara. This is the Pixie by Petra. It's called the Lash Lift 188, and this is the one that has 2 brushes in the same stem, one for the top and one for the bottom. This is fairly new, and I like this mascara. It's not waterproof, but as long as you're not going to be crying, or you're not going to be, you know, it washes off pretty easily with water, but it stays on and it doesn't really smudge. But I wouldn't wear it to a church or a wedding or anything like that, where you might be crying, or where if you have itchy, allergy, watery eyes, this might not be a good mascara for you. But for the most part, it's pretty good. Well, there I go with that same. See, out of habit, I'm not even used to using a smaller wand for the bottom. So just out of habit, I was ready to hit that bottom lash line with this larger sized wand. I feel like this look right here needs some falsies. And some liner. So let me use the bottom one. Let me show you the difference. See that skinny little wand, y'all? It's totally different. I like this. I like the stem of this wand though, because it's long enough to where you're not bumping your nose. Some wands are shorter, and it's like if you're left-handed like me, you have to cross over your nose to get to the other side. I got one lash right there, y'all, that I miss. You get it. Okay, I may go in with some falsies here in a minute. Now let me put some eyeliner on. I've got this one here by Kokie Cosmetics. It's called the Velvet Smooth eyeliner in the color 530 Deepest Black. And this is so creamy, and here's what it looks like. This is one of those ones you have to sharpen. I feel like I can't talk while I'm putting on eyeliner. Are y'all that way? So I gotta concentrate. This is so creamy, y'all. It's got a really nice consistency. Really easy to use. Really, it doesn't drag in the waterline or in the tight line at all. And it stays put pretty good too. Woo! Alright, now let's do a little highlighter. I'm going to use this one from Wander Beauty today. It's called After Hours. It's like a deluxe sample size. And there's what it looks like. It's got like a like a champagne shift to it. There's what that looks like. Isn't that pretty? So I'm going to find just a really light brush here and use that. I'm going to use this one from Luxie. It's called the 660, the Precision Foundation Brush, which that doesn't even look like a foundation brush to me. Maybe for powdered foundation. But I like to use it as a highlighter. So I feel like this highlighter goes good with my complexion. It's got like a peachy gold kind of a color. A little bit on the nose. Alright. Now for lips, I'm going to go in with my favorite, the Steve Laurent in the color Chick lip liner. Just put some of this on. Over dry my lips just a hair, just a little bit. because my lips are kind of thin. And I'm going to go in with this lipstick here called the NYX, the shade Mylan. It's a butter gloss. It's a creamy lipstick, that's what it is, in the color Mylan. Easy, easy, easy to apply. And then I have a new lip gloss that I want to put on over that and just try this combination. This is from a company called Floss, and it's in the color Lax. And it's just a little tube with a doe foot applicator. And this gloss right here just smooths out any lines or anything that you might have. So it's like a mauve-y nude kind of combination. Thank you for watching, and for those of you that have not went over to Derissa Raynne's channel and subscribed yet, let me encourage you to visit her. She's collabing with me on this, and so I'm going to link her channel down below, and you can go over and visit her. She does all kinds of stuff. She's great, and she's into beauty and makeup and skincare and fashion, and she's got such a positive attitude, and she's beautiful and such a bubbly personality. I just love her so much. And so anyhow, she's my YouTube friend here on YouTube, and we also follow each other on Instagram. So you know, she's got a Instagram also, so make sure and follow her on social media and support her as you do me. So anyhow, if you're new to my channel, I just want to say welcome. Thank you for clicking on the subscribe button and hitting that little bell so you can receive all my future content. And if you have not subscribed yet, I want to encourage you to do that, and then we can be friends as well, and I'll support you back. All right, well, that is it for today. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you today is my prayer. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.